Now, this Monday morning, we have the opportunity to have an interesting conversation. Very few couples are able to get through the normal ups and downs of family life, even when they're from the same ethnic group. But when you have couples that have different ethnic groups and are doing things right and creating content about it, it's something extra special. I'd like you to meet Iffy and Preacher. Welcome to the show.
Thank you so much for having us.
All right, so Iffy and Preacher have been creating content on family life for quite a while now, and it's been creating quite a stir. Do you remember the very first video that made you realize that, okay, we want to make sure we keep this going?
Oh, I think that happened here in Nigeria before we moved. Something happened at home. I think I bought a mango or something. Okay. I bought 8. And I took 1. Okay. And she said, "Why will you take 1? I want all." So and it was a very interesting conversation that we had, and I just recorded it. I've been a content creator myself a while before we got married, so I just put it online, and we went to bed. Okay. And we woke up to
notifications.
Notifications. Wow. The phones were hanging, and I'm like, what happened? And so I think it got about 1.8 million views.
Just from that conversation on mangoes.
It was the first time I would hit 1 million as a creator myself. Wow. So I'm like, oh, this is beautiful. Our conversations into the whole thing, and that's the first ever content. Then we built on that later on.
Honestly, getting 1 million views on one, clip, one video, that's mind-blowing. But then building from there, there's like a lot of pressure to sort of maintain that momentum. Yeah. Where are the content ideas coming from right now? Do you have like a 1 full year plan? Do you do everything, or do you just go spontaneous?
So most times they come from personal life. We can be having conversations, and then he will just find them funny and say, "I think I should put this online," and then he will just turn the camera. So most times it can be from little things, daily jabs to each other and all of that. So there's no plan. Because we're actually going to make a content from you, probably. Really? Serious. So that's how it just comes easy.
And so how long has this been going on for now? How long have you been married, and when did you start the content?
So we actually didn't plan to make content together. It was just my own thing. Sure. So we moved out of Nigeria to the UK. So we were not doing content. I entered work,
corporate world
back here. I went back into banking in the UK, and she was doing her own thing. Then I would try to do my content. Then once in a while, she was like, that's not right. Say it this way. That's not right. Why not put it this way? So she's schooled in Benin, by the way. I need to put that in. So there's a lot of Benin on the inside of her. So I'm like, why not come and say this thing on camera yourself? Then that's after a year of me doing it alone in the UK. Then she came on board, and we have something that they call Iffy Nation. That's what our fans call themselves.
Iffy Nation.
I was surprised when I saw that.
You have a fan base.
I don't know how to react.
So once you have a fan base, you know you're doing something right. But then again, I did start off this conversation by saying, couples, especially inter-ethnic group couples, inter-tribal marriages, can be challenging. And I know that some of the content you've created has a lot to do with trying to balance your relationship based on the differences. So who normally sort of steps back for who? And I'm asking this question gently because there are some ethnic groups that are considered a little more, the term is aggressive than others, right? So talk to us about that. I'm going to throw that question to you, Iffy.
Okay, so I'd always wanted to marry a Yoruba person. Really? And I tried to manipulate it by walking myself to Lagos. So it's easy for me to lean more Yoruba because I've always loved them. And I'm not a very Igbo person apart from my name. There are just a few things. I feel like I lean more to being Benin than being Igbo. So we usually would not have that.
You're like Delta Igbo, right?
Yes, I'm Delta Igbo. So there's really no pullback for who kind of person because I'm kind of biased to the Yoruba people. I'll always choose them.
Really?
Over.
This conversation, this is interesting. I'm thinking about our audience now. Hearing that from you, must have had a lot of pushback from family because family will be all up in your game on like okay, you people are putting our business out there and we don't like it. How have you been able to handle that?
I think we didn't have a problem with that because you see, we came to solve a problem in our own way, because the normal story that you hear about families living abroad, especially in the United Kingdom, is chaos. Is problem, people not being able to work together. Sure. And then we try to balance that conversation to say, no, we see family work together here. Yeah. We see people succeed together. Just need to collaborate. Sure. And we come from a Christian background, both of us, and our message is largely based on what the scriptures would approve of. So our parents seems to be happy. In fact, we became accepted in my in-laws until one day, one of our content was used in the church. Wow. To speak to couples because we done something about forgiveness. She gave me a drink and I said, oh yeah, sorry about what happened yesterday. She said, okay, you know what, now that you apologize, bring the drink. Let me go and make another one. Say, what happened to this one? He said, don't worry, I made this one before you apologize. But they see that as helping couples, they see the message, and we try to make sure that we just don't do content for content's sake. Yeah. Okay. We have a message. It's not just couples trying to...
but it's not as if you guys don't fight. You guys still fight.
Oh, we do. Even this morning.
So you're making it seem like everything is all...
No, but whatever happens, I'm always the fighter. Because I will never... I don't...
that's probably why you have your fan base, Iffy Nation, right?
Yes.
All right.
And the only supporter. That's the problem.
Honestly, Iffy and Preacher, what you've built is something amazing, I have to say. I checked out your YouTube channel. It's doing splendidly. Please keep putting Nigeria on the map out there. Keep showing couples that it is possible to have a fruitful, energetic relationship. Yes. And put it online and, of course, survive it.
Thank you.
Thank you. So I'm going to wrap it up with what's next? What's next?
So we actually working on a lot of things. We are working on movie production ourselves.
Okay, fantastic.
And we're writing a book. So we're working on a book. So these are the things that are coming up.
We're going to be looking out for you. Please check them out online. Iffy and Preacher. If you're not subscribed to their YouTube channel yet, what are you waiting for? You'll probably have a laugh or two as soon as you do. Thank you so much for joining us.
Thank you for having us. Thank you.
Okay, now that conversation just really gladdened my heart. And I'm really looking forward to seeing some of those clips. We're going to take a quick break now. Wake Up Nigeria continues after this.